I'm not Dave Larson, but this is A Century of Cinema, a presentation we offer at the Historic Plaza Theatre on the first and third Wednesdays of each month, except December. With this chapter, we honor the Condoff Record Store mural and Billie Holiday with the 1972 film Lady Sings the Blues. How did this come about? Let's visit the long and winding road. It all begins with Berry Gordy. Now 93, Gordy was born in Detroit in 1929, the seventh of 8 children to middle-class parents. His ancestors migrated to Michigan from Georgia. Berry Gordy and former President Jimmy Carter share ancestors. Gordy dropped out of high school in the 11th grade to seek riches as a professional boxer. His career in the ring ceased in 1950, and Gordy was drafted by the Army in 1951. Following his stint in Korea, Berry obtained his GED, married, and opened a 3D record mart featuring jazz music and 3D glasses. The venture failed, and Gordy sought work at the local Lincoln Mercury plant. It was during this time that Berry met singer Jackie Wilson. Berry and his sister Gwen wrote 6 songs for Jackie Wilson, including the massive hit Lonely Teardrops.
Jackie Wilson, so let's hear it.
My heart is crying, crying, lonely teardrops. My pillows never dry of lonely teardrops. Come home, come home. Just say you will, say you will.
Gordy saved his songwriting money and began building a portfolio of artists. In 1959, with the encouragement of one artist, the Miracles' Smokey Robinson, Gordy used his savings, borrowed $800 from his family, and founded Tamla Records. In 1960, Tamla Records was merged into a new corporation now called the Motown Record Corporation. The label's first star act was The Miracles, with singer-songwriter Smokey Robinson. The label's second star was Mary Wells, with her hit My Guy, penned by Smokey. Soon after, the Marvelettes topped the charts with Please Mr. Postman. America was embracing the Motown sound. Over the next decade, Gordy discovered and developed the Supremes, Marvin Gaye, the Temptations with Jimmy Ruffin, the Four Tops, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Martha and the Vandellas, the Commodores with Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, and the Jackson 5. Gordy continued to write songs, including the Jackson 5's first #1 hit, I Want You Back.
Gary, Indiana, here's the youthful Jackson 5.
Change.
From 1961 to 1971, Motown scored 110 top 10 hits. Berry wrote or co-wrote 240 songs. In 1967, Suzanne DePass joined Motown, introduced to Berry Gordy by Florence Ballard of the Supremes. Harlem-born and Syracuse-educated, Suzanne served as the creative assistant to Gordy, assigned to develop the Jackson 5. DePass was also instrumental in creating highly rated specials for television. By 1972, Berry Gordy had relocated to Los Angeles, and his new entertainment interest, film, via his next company, Motown Productions. Their first film venture was the biographical drama Lady Sings the Blues, about Billie Holiday, based loosely on Holiday's 1956 biography. Motown produced this film for Paramount Pictures. Suzanne DePass is credited as co-writing the screenplay. In 1985, DePass executive produced Lonesome Dove. Lady Sings the Blues features the film debut of Diana Ross. How did this second of 6 children from a middle-class family go from the working-class Brewster Douglas housing projects to vocal superstar and the silver screen? At 14, Ross entered Cass Technical High School, taking classes in clothing design, pattern making, and tailoring, hoping to become a fashion designer. She also took cosmetology and modeling classes in the evening and on the weekends. Her neighbor, Smokey Robinson, loaned her the money to attend these classes. Ross graduated from Cass Tech in January 1962. By then, she was already under contract to Motown. At 15, Ross joined the Primettes. In 1960, they won a talent competition in Windsor, Ontario, and, courtesy of Smokey Robinson, an audition with Motown executives. Berry Gordy was blown away, but when he discovered their young age, told them to return when they had graduated. Undeterred, the group returned to Hitsville, USA, headquarters daily to sing background and hand clap on recordings. In January 1961, Gordy signed them to a contract on condition they changed their name. Florence Ballard was given a list and chose the name Supremes. Florence later admitted she wanted to choose any name that didn't end in "et." In late 1963, the group charted their first single on the Billboard charts. Gordy Berry designated Diana Ross as the new lead singer. In June 1964, the Supremes scored their first #1 hit with "Where Did Our Love Go?" From June 1964 through May 1967, the Supremes had 10 #1 hits in the US and UK, becoming Motown's most successful vocal act of the 1960s.
Baby, 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 don't leave me. Ooh, please
In 1968, Ross began to appear as a solo act, and by 1970 left the Supremes. A decade later, in 1980, after 20 years with Motown, Ross began negotiations on a new contract. RCA offered Ross $20 million for 7 years. At the time, this was the largest sum ever for an artist. Berry Gordy was given an opportunity to match the offer. In a happier time, Diana Ross and Motown Productions were about to embark on a new first-time project. It was 1971, and Hollywood was calling. Ross was joined in the film by Billy D. Williams, who came to Gordy's attention after the critically acclaimed TV film Brian's Song, where he portrayed Chicago Bears Gale Sayers to James Caan's terminally ill Brian Piccolo. Ross and Williams were paired again in the 1975 film Mahogany. Billy D. Williams became a full-fledged sex symbol called the Black Clark Gable, and later appeared in significant roles in the Star Wars series. Another recognizable actor is Richard Pryor as the Piano Man. Pryor's fame in film came after his writing collaboration with Mel Brooks on Blazing Saddles and on films including Silver Streak and Stir Crazy with Gene Wilder. Finally, joining this cast was Scatman Crothers, whose filmography began in 1950 and included Hello, Dolly, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shootist, and The Shining. Lady Sings the Blues was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including a Best Actress nod to Diana Ross. Created on a budget of $14 million, the initial box office was just shy of $20 million, and then in 1973, it earned another $9 million in rentals. Be sure to visit the gorgeously restored Plaza Theatre with our 38-foot wide movie screen, digital projection, and a world-class new surround sound system. Visit myplazatheater.com for showtimes and events. The Historic Plaza Theatre is located in beautiful downtown Miamisburg with unlimited free parking, shops to browse, and fabulous nearby dining options. Hope to see you at the Plaza. I'll see you here next time.